Well, now that is an absolute bargain, eh? Oh, guys, you scared me. Faf van Rensburg here, life coach, financial advisor, and Latvian folk music enthusiast. Well, you've caught me out here, guys. No, I'm not watching midget porn. But like many of you, I have an embarrassing addiction to making late night eBay purchases. Now, it's not that I'm likely to regret purchasing an original My Little Pony Crystal Princess Palace playset, but the question is, can I afford it? Well, like many of you, I pay for these purchases on my credit card. But here's the thing, guys. Credit cards charge an exorbitant amount of interest, sometimes over 20% per annum. Oh, they'll lure you in with their interest-free periods and their generous rewards programs. But I tell you what, guys, banks make a cuckload of money from these cards, and that money is coming from you. They know you shit with your money, and they're preying on your financial incompetence. So here's my tips for avoiding a credit card crisis. Tip 1. If you're really poor or terrible with your money, don't get a credit card. If you've already got one, chop it up. You're much better to use your savings, assuming you have some. If you can't afford to buy something with your savings, well, I'm sorry guys, but until you save some more money or learn some self-discipline, you can't afford it. Tip 2. If you absolutely have to buy something urgently on credit and you have a home loan facility, draw down on that rather than using a credit card. The interest rate you pay will be much lower. Better still, borrow the money from a friend or family member and pay it back when you can, hey? Just make sure if they're Italian, they're not going to break your fingers if you can't pay it. Italians. Tip 3. Ach man, that's too close, eh? Now, on the other hand, if you're a savvy financial operator like yours truly, well, you could actually use a credit card to your advantage and come out on top. Just make sure you pay down the balance in full every month before the due date. That way, those blood-sucking banks will never see a drop of interest from you. If your card has an annual fee, well, make sure that the benefits it offers you outweigh the cost of the fee. For example, my Biltong Plus Amex card, I get $600 worth of biltong every year for a measly $100 fee. Value plus for yours truly.
Well guys, I hope you've learned to control your credit and save your crunching for the rugby field. Like, subscribe, and keep your eyes peeled for aliens.